Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coffee and Cards. I'm Michelle Zanovich, and today is Wednesday, the 27th of May. I want to apologize for not being live with you the last 2 days. One, I took Memorial Day off. I think everybody deserves a day off now and then, and I hope that you had a great Memorial Day weekend. And then yesterday, I had every intention of stamping with you in the morning, and I woke up with terrible allergies. It actually sent me back to bed until my medication could kick in. But I'm back, and I see that Debbie is up with me this morning. Good morning, Debbie. It's great to see you. Today, or this week, really, it's just about paper. I joined Stampin' Up! five and a half years ago just for paper. That's it. I fell in love with it. I was at a craft fair, and there was a woman who had all these cards, and I just had to have it. So I signed up just to get the paper at a discount. And there's a great sign-up special coming in June. So make sure that if you want to get the best discount around on your Stampin' Up! Products, you talk to me, all right? And I will be happy to help you get that. So I'm going to move my little bee out of the way, right? Okay, he's going to watch from over there. And let's talk about this paper. I think it's gorgeous, and it is the brand new Tasteful Touches paper. A few years ago, they had, it's the In Good Taste. It's the Tasteful Touches stamp set. That's what I was looking at. In Good Taste paper. A few years ago, we had some paper that was wood grain. Do you remember that? It was beautiful. And I ran a class series for the whole summer called, Fixer Upper. Those were some fun classes, and the wood grain paper stood out among those as some of my favorite. So when that retired last year, I wasn't sure what to do because that was around for 2 years, and I absolutely loved it. But this beats it hands down. I mean, that right there is luscious and gorgeous, and you can actually, it really looks like you feel the wood grain in that. It's like distressed barnwood. It's very cool, right? And look at this pack of paper. It's huge. There are 24 sheets, 2 each of 12 double-sided designs. This is like a double pack of paper. They could have easily made this too. And look, we've got like marble and tweed. There's like some soapstone type tile textures. Look at that. If that doesn't look like some sort of paste, what would we call that? I lost the word. It's too early. I haven't had a full cup of coffee yet. Look at that. I'm just absolutely loving the colors. And the colors are really neutrals. We've got basic gray, early espresso, gray granite, night of navy, smoky slate, very vanilla, whisper white. But then, shocker, we've got some rococo rose and petal pink thrown in just to add some color. Okay? It's really pretty. I really love this. So I wanted to do some simple stamping with this because I wanted to feature just the paper. Okay? And so that's what we're doing this morning. We're going to do some simple stamping. We don't need any dies. We don't need any punches. We're going to make a card using my 2 favorite patterns out of that whole pack. And it's really hard, you guys, to pick favorites out of that pack because every one of them is beautiful. And these are going to make some great backgrounds. These are going to make some great full cards, as you're going to see. They're going to make some great home decor. I've got so much planned with this paper. So these are my 2 favorites. Anybody who knows me knows that I am a blue and white girl, all shades of blue. And on the back, we've got some pretty tweed and some wood grain. All right, so let's get stamping. Put those away so they don't get wrinkled. All right, so here's the card we're making today. It's super sweet, it's super quick and super easy, and it's perfect for that special person in your life. All right, so usually when I make a card, I use a piece of cardstock for my first layer. But this time, I'm using a piece of the Designer Series paper. Now, all measurements can be found over on my blog today at www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. And this particular piece measures 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. And trust me, it was really hard to cover up this little medallion on this side, but it's for a good cause. We're going to take extra care and get that on straight. Okay, so that was 5 1/4 by 4. Then we have this beautiful piece of tile work, and that measures 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm using a 1/4 inch border this morning just so that I could show off that tweed just a little bit more than my normal 1/8 inch border. Okay. Next, I have another piece. This is going to go across here like this, and this measures 1 by 3 3/4, and then this measures 3/4 by, yikes, 3 1/2. Ah! Okay, so we are using the stamp set that goes in that suite. This is the Tasteful Touches suite. All of these, the paper comes, the stamps, everything. This is in the new annual catalog that goes live just next week, June 3rd. All right, I have 2 Stampin' Right markers and my stamp set. So I'm going to color the You Are So, or the top over here, in black, and then Special is going to go in Night of Navy. Okay, this is a technique that we've used over and over. I know I've shown it. Have you done this before? Have you colored on your stamps? Let me know. Type the word color if you have colored with Stampin' Right markers on your stamps. I'm just curious. I didn't do it for a long time. It was kind of a technique that scared me. I was afraid of making a mistake. I'm so glad that I've given myself permission to play. We all need to play. I think as adults we forget, and we're so caught up in this has to get done, and this has to get done, and this has to get done. Oh, trust me, all the responsibilities, adulting, right? But having a craft room gives us permission to go play and be fun and creative and laugh again. So remember to reactivate. We're going to cup our hand over it and huff on it a little bit, okay? And I'm going to put that right down here. And just hold it for a minute, okay? You can say Michelle is great, Michelle is great, Michelle is great 3 times, and it works perfectly every time. Next, I have my Smoky Slate ink pad, and I'm going to move. I put this on here so I could see where that was. I didn't really need that, but because this is white grid paper and I'm stamping on a small piece of white. Okay, so Smoky Slate, and this Tasteful Touches stamp set has some really great background stamps, so I'm going to use this one here. And I'm going to stamp it in Smoky Slate and then stamp it off twice. I just want a hint, just a hint of texture back there, okay? Can you see that? then some snail along the back. Okay, so now I have my label. So, you know, I told you that this pack of paper has 24 sheets, and it is a $21 pack of paper. But remember, if you would like to get a quarter pack of all of the designer series paper without paying full price, you'd only pay a quarter of the price. I have my paper shares going on. Paper share registration ends June 1st, and no money is collected until June 1st. All right, so I have 3 options out there. One includes all of the designer series papers, including the in colors and matching card bases. You get 6 coordinating colors of matching card bases. That's, you know, that's the best deal around right there. And then I have 2 that go down and have less. So this suite also has the In Good Taste elements. Now, I just ripped this open, so I found a piece. This is an old tear and tape adhesive baggie. And so I'm going to keep this in there so I remember what they're called. And I'm going to use one of these wood elements here. And these are so pretty. And you could use either side. This side has a little bit more detail on it, right? You have the vein of the leaf. And then this one is just flat. But you could dip it in an ink pad. You could do all sorts of things with these. You could use them as stencils and spritz around them. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? Okay, glue dots. These are super flat. They're very pretty, and I'm just going to put a glue dot here and put one up here. Okay, and truly, I'm all done. You Are So Special comes from the Tasteful Touches stamp set, and the paper comes from, the In Good Taste Designer Series paper. All measurements, all information can be found over on my blog later this morning, plus information on my 2020 annual catalog paper share. Now, I do know, someone told me yesterday that the form on my paper share page was not working. So if you signed up using the form on my website, please shoot me an email or direct message me, and I will take care of that and make sure you're registered. I'm going to go see if I can fix that form. If not, I'm going to just put a button for you to email me, and I'll take care of it manually. All right, so apologies, but if you did fill out the form and it turned into a blank page, you're not registered. Just text me, okay? And I'll take care of it. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you are here in North Carolina, we're in for a good soaking for the next few days, so button up, grab your galoshes, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. In the meantime, have a very crafty day. Bye-bye.